Let me know which kit can be built the fastest for practice. I'll gather some responses for you.
I heard the HGGM is pretty good, but has anything better come out lately?
If it's for practice, stick to mobile suits and skip first grade. Isn't Genoace easier than GM?
Maybe Pet It a Guy. It's affordable, has fewer parts, and is cute.
If you want to build it quickly, the HGUC ball is probably the best choice.
Even for practice, most HGUC kits can be built pretty easily, right?
Maybe it's for painting practice, I guess.
That would be the original Gundam. It has fewer parts because the surfaces are mostly straight lines. Plus, bigger kits are easier to put together.
The one that fits those conditions is the PG label. The original Gundam labeled PG is easy to build.
If you really don't want to spend much money or time, the SD Gundam Zaku is a good option. It's cheaper and quicker to build than GM.
If you're to king about the shortest time, there used to be something called speed grade, but it's totally forgotten now. I remember it was good that the whole body was almost fully color separated, reasonably articulated, and easy to assemble quickly.
Maybe not as much as GM, but High Mach could be a good choice.
I'm not sure what kind of practice you mean, but Genoace is quick to build.
If SD is okay, how about Night Gundam? Each part is about 5 pieces and it's cute.
The old BB Senshi series was also pretty simple and quick to build.
These days, isn't it the Gundam Mekon Gum from the candy toy that can be done in 2 minutes?
How about HGBF High Mach? It's affordable and has simple shapes, making it perfect for assembly and painting practice.
For painting and other practice, I recommend the FG or Seed Collection series. They're cheaper than HGGM, skip color separation and articulation, but still look good.
Age 1 Titus, no shield, no weapons, though there are clear parts, no flashy backpack, and good articulation.
A bit pricey, but the MG Dom series is well made and easy to assemble.
AG Series AG, there are Vegan and Gundam MS, so you have plenty of options. For Kronos, that's the only one LOL.
Only the neck and shoulders move, so once you get used to it, you can assemble it in 3 minutes. The proportions are pretty good.
I finished assembling H Grimoire and Bear Guy the 3 in about 2.5 hours.
GM Command was easy to assemble and reasonably priced. Good stuff.
If we're only queuing HG, nothing beats GM so far. I also built High Mach and Genoace as contenders, but they took longer than GM.
Genoace has better articulation, so the parts are finer than GM, and there's also the availability issue these days.
Considering availability, anything other than GM is a bit tricky. If you think about the number of runners, Grimgurdy is recommended though.
HGFC Nobel is quietly easy to assemble and can be done quickly, but whether you can learn the basics is up for debate.
144 Seed Series with elbows and knees that don't move.
When I got back into Gunpla, I built HGUC Zaku I. Honestly, you should take your time practicing.
Manrodi. Very few parts and cheap everywhere, perfect for modification practice.
HG Grimoire. Good color separation, quick to assemble, and an easy kit. The only downside is the elbows pinching type, and the seam on the upper arm is tough to fix.
I thought BB Senshi kits were easy to build with few parts, but the touch gates aren't great for practice, right?
You can remove parts from runners without nippers, but if you do it badly, the gate marks get gouged. Early HGUC, GM, or Gundam might be the safest.
Old kits of warships and mobile armors.
If you're just thinking about assembly, that's it. 12400 white base and Char's Musai Falmel are especially easy to put together.
But since they're old kits, glue and painting are necessary. But they're good materials for both Gunpla and scale model practice.
Age was good a while ago, but Bandai limited shipments to raise prices, so it's not worth it anymore.
Nowadays, if you don't mind failures and want a practice model, HG Man Rody is dumped for about 300 yen.
For modifications, Mach. GM is quite an old kit, good for panel lining practice, but not recommended if you're thinking about modifying the joints.
I think Graze is good. It really finishes quickly if you just build it.
Gem's Gun. Ignore the runner lock thing in the manual.
For painting practice, HG Barbados is relatively cheap and great for trying out various techniques.
High Mach maybe? Few parts, perfect for painting and seam filling practice. Even if you mess it up badly and it becomes junk, you can reuse the backpack and arm armor.
If time is limited, maybe the HG Zaku series. Without limits, personally, I think MG Hermit is good. Even built out of the box, the color separation is proper.
When stepping up to painting, just spray silver on joints and clear for protection. A simple process.
It improves appearance a lot, reduces stress, and is perfect for practice with a sense of fulfillment.
144 H1, normal, simple, and moves well.
Genoace and Graze, almost no seam lines to fix, and quick to build.
Grimgird feels more difficult to cut parts than to assemble, probably the most beginner-friendly.
For brush painting practice, kits with many flat surfaces and good color separation on the runners are better. Age series are just fun to build.
Classic but HGUC GM. Clear parts, easy to do post-assembly on torso and abdomen, perfect for basic practice.
F2 Zaku recommended, doesn't take much time and just right for practice.
For brush painting practice, SD series, even low-priced ones are still available. So many options. Making a different one each time is fun and good practice.
Wide surface painting and fine color separation, perfect for honing basic skills. For real kits, easy to build, available when wanted and cheap are HGGM or Ball, no other options.
Build Zaku FZ, use an ultrafine panel lining pen for lining, line every wrinkle on the power pipes, line all uneven parts at the base of the shoulder armor horns.
Finally, polish the whole thing with a melamine sponge. This gives a satisfying level, but if you want to try painting, do partial painting like weapons.
Before doing painting or panel lining or any new technique, I use GM as a practice model.
Practice for quick builds. Even if it takes some time, build what you like until you're satisfied.
When people keep saying GM, I want to build GM for no reason. Why am I drawn to plain GM? I built GM Command, Cold GM, and GM Sniper 2, but I still like plain GM best.
Of course, I've built Quell and other GM types, but still plain GM is best. Modifying the waist front armor in several ways is also fun.
I remember modifying the waist front armor on GM Command and Cold GM was tough because of limited space even for simple splitting.
Old HG kits still have inconveniences, so for modification practice, just pick an old one you like. Modifying disliked parts of your favorite mobile suit keeps motivation high.
For painting, maybe the very first Gunpla kits are good, cheap, and have many places to paint. Painting Hermes yellow might be a good idea.
If you're tooking about time, only speed grade fits. As the name suggests, kits made for quick building.
Speed grade Aloe, is it still sold? I only remember it being dumped in bargain bins right after release.
I can build HG grades without the manual now.
For practice, 2-pack sets like Ball or Roto are good. I went to buy Grays during a campaign, but it was sold out.
Do you really need practice for assembly?
HGUC GOG is good for both advanced practice and beginners building fast. You can sharpen the claws or add details for simple modifications. From high difficulty techniques like mono eye modification to beginner to advanced, I think these kits are enjoyable for all levels.
Mobile Worker or Sniper Custom Junior mobile suits.
For simple mixing builds, combinations like Gundam and Powered GM or using GM Striker, or build FG Zaku thoroughly.
Best Mecha Collection Gao. With panel lining pen and Gundam marker, you can finish in about an hour. But if you focus on cutting parts, that alone takes an hour.
After cutting, sanding, painting Guntank in military colors like a scale model, Gunpla is freedom, sums it up.
Just my personal opinion, but for all-around practice, FG Gundam or Char Zaku is good. Price is 300 yen before tax, cheap, and anyone can assemble it easily and quickly.
Single color molding, especially Gundam, is all white, so good for painting practice, and you can practice modifications like joint articulation and extensions.
Char Zaku is good for material work practice by replacing power pipes with spring pipes.
If you want serious modification practice, SD Gundam BB Senshi is an option. Early kits are also 300 yen before tax, and even just playing with them is satisfying.
Adding joints and articulation, fixing hollow parts, adding weapons, repairing omitted parts, removing and repainting chrome plating, and so on.
If you underestimate it as just a kid's kit, you'll get hurt. In that sense, it might be better not to mess with it lightly.
If Sack and Sam are made into kits, would that be good for practice?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.